morning, students. I hope you all are good. Today, one more time, I'm in front of you with a beautiful poem. The title of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo. It is taken from your textbook, First Flight, and this poem is written by Leslie Norris. Now, dear students, from the title as well as from the picture in the slide, you should try to understand what is the poet trying to say. Okay, now let's see what actually is the poem about. This is how it goes. He stalks in his vivid stripes. Stalks का मीनिंग होता है धीरे धीरे चलना. He stalks in his vivid stripes. Stripes means you can see the band on tiger's body, yellow color stripes, right? He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage. He is a caged tiger, and so he is just walking here and there in the cage itself on pad of velvet quiet. पेड का मीनिंग होता है टाइगर के पैर के नीचे एक गद्दी जैसा एक सॉफ्ट लेयर होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड पैड. इट इज वेलवेटी इन टच. ऑन पैड ऑफ वेलवेट क्वाइट इन हिज क्वाइट रेज. रेज मीन्स गुस्सा, क्वाइट मीन्स शांत. So in these 4 lines we can understand that once the poet saw a tiger in the cage, he observed that tiger was walking some steps here and there. He was quiet, but he was angry. और हम ऐसा भी बोल सकते हैं कि he was angry, but he was quiet. Now why was the tiger quiet? He was quiet because he was in the cage. He was not free. He was not enjoying that confined atmosphere that he was given. अब इसको देखकर पोएट एक इमेजिनेशन कर रहे, सोच रहे हो इस केजेड टाइगर को देखकर. क्या सोच रहे वो नेक्स्ट 4 लाइन्स में लिखा है. पोएट कहते हैं ही शुड बी लर्किंग इन शेडो. लर्किंग का मीनिंग होता है टू स्टे हिडन, छुप जाना, किसी की नज़र में न आना. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. Poet imagines that this tiger should not be in the cage. Where should he be? He should be lying hidden somewhere in the forest near a water body where there is long grass available so that he is not seen by others, and he should be waiting for a healthy, plump, fat deer to pass so that he would attack on the deer, he would kill it, eat it and would satisfy his hunger. पोएट ये इमेजिन करते हैं कि टाइगर फ्री होना चाहिए. He should be allowed to behave in the natural atmosphere. So my students, I hope you have understood what the poet is trying to say in the first 8 lines. Then to let me brief you again. The poet says that one day he saw a tiger in the cage. The tiger was walking here and there in the cage. He was quiet and he was angry. He was angry because he knew that he was helpless. He could not break the bars and come out. Now the poet imagines where exactly the tiger should be. He should not be in the cage. Then where should he be? Poet says that tiger should be free in the forest. He should be lying hidden somewhere through the long grass. He should be near the water hole, a water body, where he could find a deer or any other animal which he would kill and eat, and by that he would satisfy his hunger. I hope you all are clear with this. Now what the poet says in the next lines, let's see. He should be snarling around houses. स्नार्लिंग का मीनिंग होता है गुर्राना, टू ग्रोल। जैसे टाइगर जो नेचुरल अपनी आवाज़ करता है वो आप समझ जाओगे, राइट। ही शुड बी स्नार्लिंग अराउंड हाउसेस एट द जंगल्स एज। जंगल की जो बॉर्डर है जहाँ पर विलेजेस होते हैं वहाँ पर टाइगर जाएगा। बेरिंग हिज वाइट फैंग्स, उसके जो तीत है सफ़ेद उसको वो दिखाता है। हिज क्लोव्स, उसका जो पंजा है वो। टेरराइजिंग द विलेज। नाउ माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस इन अ डिफरेंट वे। ये जो स्टांजा है वो भी कवि की कल्पना पर ही आधारित है। जैसे दूसरे स्टांजा में हमने देखा कि कवि इमेजिन करते हैं कि एक्चुअली ये टाइगर होना कहाँ चाहे। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू पोएट द टाइगर शुड बी इन द फॉरेस्ट and he should be allowed to behave in the natural atmosphere so that he could lead its natural life. लेकिन अब पोएट इमेजिन करते हैं कि अगर फॉरेस्ट ही ना रहा तो क्या होगा। So the poet says that if the tiger does not find any forest, or if the tiger finds a little forest, not big enough, तो वो क्या करेगा। ही वुड बी गोइंग टूवर्ड्स द विलेजेस। मैनी ए टाइम स्टूडेंट्स, न्यूज़पेपर में भी आता है कि जूनागढ़ गिर जहाँ पर बहुत सारे एशियाटिक लायंस पाए जाते हैं, कभी कभार वो भी विलेजेस में घुस जाते हैं और एनिमल्स को हार्म करते हैं, दूसरे गाय हो या भैंस हो कुछ भी, कभी कभी इंसान को भी मार डालते हैं। हमें ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि वाई इज़ द पोएट सेइंग दिस। वो इसीलिए बोलते हैं कि अगर इफ ह्यूमंस कीप डिस्ट्रॉइंग द नेचुरल हैबिटेट ऑफ दीज एनिमल्स, they would enter the village, they would harm the people, they would destroy their animals and all. So that is why the poet says कि अगर टाइगर को अपना नेचुरल हैबिटेट नहीं मिला तो वो विलेजेस की ओर जाएगा, लोगों को डराएगा। तो एक हिंट है हमारे लिए कि it's time to understand this. But he is locked in a concrete cell. Second and third stanza जो है they are based on poet's imagination. The second last stanza is based on the fact. वो हकीकत पर आधार है, क्या आधारित है, क्या कहता है वहाँ poet. But he is locked in a concrete cell. His strength behind bars. It means वो केज में लॉक्ड है, वो कहीं जाने। ही स्ट्रेंथ बिहाइंड, देखो आप समझ सकते हो कि टाइगर बहुत ताकतवर होता है लेकिन फिर भी वो मजबूर है। क्यों? ही कैन नॉट ब्रेक द बार्स ऑफ द केज। तो वो केज के पीछे है। दो ही इज़ पावरफुल, ही इज़ हेल्पलेस। स्टॉकिंग द लेंथ ऑफ हिज केज, इग्नोरिंग विजिटर। पूरा दिन जो विजिटर्स आते हैं उसको वो इग्नोर करता रहता है, क्योंकि फॉर टाइगर इट्स नॉट न्यू टू सी पीपल बिकॉज ही इज इन केज एंड पीपल विजिट द जू। सो द टाइगर इज लॉक्ड इन द concrete cell, and he is simply roaming here and there in that limited area. He is not paying attention to the visitors. Now let's see what he does in the next stanza. He hears the last voice at night. आप सोच सकते हो dear student, because in the previous stanza it is written that he is being visited by so many people. So he is already disturbed throughout the day, but during the night time also, the police van, the patrolling cars, right? They do not let the tiger feel the peace of night. He hears the last voice at night. किसकी आवाज़ सुनाई देती है उसको? The patrolling cars. अब patrolling cars क्या करती है? वो रात को सारे एरिया में चक्कर लगाती है और देखती है कि वेदर एवरीथिंग इज सेफ और नॉट, राइट। सो एट लास्ट पोएट कहते हैं कि टाइगर देर रात तक डिस्टर्ब्ड है। लास्ट में उसको पेट्रोलिंग कार्स की भी आवाज़ सुनाई देती है, वो ठीक से सो नहीं पाता है। तो जब वो सो नहीं पाता है तो वो कर क्या रहा है? लिखा, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. उसकी आंखें बहुत चमकदार है, शानदार आंखें हैं उसकी, और अपनी शानदार आंखों से चमकते हुए तारों को देख रहा है अपने केज में बैठे बैठे, ये चलते चलते। We all know this tiger is helpless. Now why does he look at the stars? The reason may be he has a complaint to the God. He has a complaint with us that why did people put him in the cage? It's time that we understand that everybody loves freedom. So, in short, dear students, it's a nice poem, though it seems very easy. It has a sensitive issue to discuss. It talks about a tiger that is in cage, but we can all understand that it is applicable, or it can be applied to all the animals which are caged. Let's be sensitive. I hope you all have understood the poem. If not, then when the school reopens, your doubts would be entertained, your queries would be entertained. Please do take good care of everybody at home. Jai Hind.